Well, howdy folks. This is Steven Detweiler. Now you're gonna get another intro, but I thought I'd give you a good intro here in terms of being at the Val Ranch, his little shooting range on his dream of having a property with trees and be able to have his own shop. And we're gonna get to see Robbie and what his project is, but I want to show you this. I've known Robbie for 20 plus years, and so all he's talked about for 20 plus years is having property in the countryside with trees, and then have the shooting range, have his shop. There's his shop. See, he's got carport and stuff up there, so he's got that. He's got a shop to do mechanics in because that's his hobby. Okay, and what we've just been using, what you're going to see, is me doing Mozambiques and bill drills. But we see this. Look, if you work hard for your dreams and you keep them in front of you, guess what? They happen. Now, we have a great berm here because on the other side of that is the grasslands. There will never be anybody behind here. Okay? Now, he wants to put a little house here that I might be able to move into in 15 years when I'm older. But I'm thinking we could still use this as part of the range, and if we clear this here, it wouldn't take much to flatten this out right in here and put it right in here. It wouldn't take much at all. Just rent a dealie. All we'd be doing is moving this soil here to here, flatten it out, and create a pad. And actually put it over here, because this is a lot of land that's not being used. His land goes all the way over up to there, and it's going to be a hillside that's not used. So if over the next 5-10 years we started digging that out and then flattening it out to here, that might be a better place. Or even up in that corner right there, that might be a better place, for it to be the shed, and then maybe a homestead, But we'll see what the years bring. But he got what his dream was, man. That's what I want to say. He's got what his dream was. It's like 2.5 acres. The grassland's behind him, so he's got a complete hill berm. So I think that's just pretty cool. This is the range. This is the range that we can, he's in there doing mechanics. He let me come out here and film what you're about to see. I think that's really cool. Let's go in and see Robbie. So this is Robbie, and we're out on Val Ranch, and he let me do a shooting video out here. What are you doing, Robbie?
I am putting in an oil pump right now on my engine.
So you bought this? This is gonna be your truck?
Yes. This is my truck.
And you made it an even swap for another vehicle?
No, I did a swap plus cash. So they gave me cash in this truck for I had a 2005 GTO. This particular truck had a lifter tick on cylinder number 8, which is a common issue on these Gen 4 5.3 liters. This has what they call AFM, active fuel management, where it goes down to 4 cylinders, and it's controlled by oil flow, which I'm getting rid of all of that. I've installed I like to call this truck Project Truck Norris.
Project Truck Norris, that's good.
Because I'm putting a Truck Norris cam in it from Brian Tooley Racing.
Oh.
I'm also getting rid of the active fuel management. And I'm adding long tube headers. This is a milling, high volume oil pump.
Oh, so you're upgrading. You're upgrading. You're just not fixing a tick.
No, I'm not fixing a tick. I am upgrading the engine. I should be able to add somewhere around 80 horsepower to the truck, maybe a little more. That's what I'm doing right now.
These can giddy up pretty well on their own, so 80 horsepower is going to make a big difference, isn't it?
It will. This probably has somewhere around 350, 360 horsepower to the wheels.
And I remember you said to me about 15 years ago, when you get a car, cam it.
Everything cam the world.
Everything, cam it.
Cam the world, that's what's happening right here.
That's what's happening right here, cam it.
So I am just trying to line these teeth up, if they will line up, on this oil pump.
Now I gotta say, this is not what the average person like myself does to say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this, but this is something that you've done for years, isn't it?
Yeah, so now I've installed the oil pump on the front. There's basically teeth in that oil pump that have to line up on the bottom cam gear, or the gear that's on the crank. The advantage of this type of oil pump is that it has a higher pressure of oil pressure. These things are known to have oil pressure issues. If you've seen anybody own a 2002 to current Silverado with the 5.3, you'll know that a lot of them have problems with oil pressure.
Yes.
Which one thing of point of contention is this oil pressure switch, which is on the back of this plate back here. Obviously that one's been replaced, it looks brand new. But everything I'm doing, which this is that sensor right back there, you can see it, and this plate is brand new.
Yeah, because that wasn't there when I showed up this morning.
No.
Okay.
That plate is designed to get rid of active fuel management. And because typically active fuel management will have solenoids that's mounted underneath this plate that direct flow of oil to basically your lifters, where they sit in here right here. And I'm getting rid of that.
So that way it won't cut off on you.
That way it won't go into 4-cylinder mode. Now they do make a plug-in device you can put in your OBD2 port that will disengage that system. But at this particular moment, it's better just to go ahead and take it out, because you're still going to have that crappy design lifters with the spring on the top that fell. These don't have that. These will have what they call LS7 style lifters, which don't have.
So you're changing the whole lifters, everything.
Lifters, push rods, rocker arms, camshaft, timing gear, oil pump.
So pretty much you just start off with the block.
Well, I mean, the rotating assembly is still the same, and I can actually still see the cross hatches inside of the cylinder walls, which tells me that there's not that much wear. When I had the oil pan off, which I still do, when I had it off, I checked the connecting rods to make sure there wasn't too much play on them. Everything looks great, so the engine's in good health, or I should say the short blocks.
And there was no metal in it like that last project you were working on that Mustang, was there?
No metal in it.
That's good.
So I'm in the point right now where I'm actually going to put the bolts in for this oil pump, and then I'm going to actually put the oil pickup tube on, and then I'm going to put the oil pan on. And then at that point, I'm going to put the timing cover back on, and then I can put the heads on.
Oh, then you're making real progress.
Yeah, but the heads is probably going to be another day, because I have to grind the valves, install new valve springs, new valve seals, and I'm going to do a mild port job on them. So,
you think you're still like a month out before?
No, I would say no more than 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
It'll be running.
So I'll be looking for that video on Facebook then.
You will see that video on Facebook.
All right. So that's what I'm going to be hanging out. I'm going to be hanging out with Robbie for a little bit here. while he does his work, because that's what friends do. You know, you got to make time for your friends. So that's what I just thought I'd introduce you to Robbie. Then I'll make this a separate video. So you just met Robbie Vallance. Now Robbie Vallance is the manager of AMCO Complete Auto Care and Transmission in Keller, north of Watauga. When you see how he takes care of his own vehicles, just think about how he cares about your vehicle. Give Robbie a call, and the information's going to be right after this part of this video. I love you, God bless you, and I'll see you next time.